Welcome to the chemistry online classes. In today's class, we are going to discuss about the electrophilic substitution reactions of the ethers. So, this is the last bit of the topic for this video. This chapter will going to be finished, and this is the last bit of the topic. That is, this is also very important. Not only don't consider it as a last bit, it is not important like that. So, first of all, let us discuss why the ethers undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction. Let me tell you, see here, this is the ether. Okay. So, this undergoes electrophilic substitution. It means itself the benzene, it consisting of the benzene. The benzene itself is a electron rich system. So, and then this alkoxy, this group is alkoxy groups. That alkoxy group will going to activate the ring towards the electrophilic substitution reaction. The alkoxy group activates this ring towards the electrophilic substitution reaction, and also it makes to form the ortho and para products. How exactly it occurs, that I will tell you. See here this R group is electron releasing group towards the ring itself. So, what happens, this lone pair of the electron of the oxygen are shifted here. So, this resonance structure will going to be occur like this. See here, this is the double bond, and oxygen got the positive charge because it lost its electron, and here the bond is shifted, that is a negative sign, and like this. Further, this is shifted here and this is shifted here. So, the structure will be like this. Further, again this will shift here, this will shift here. And in last structure, this is shifted here, this is again shifted here. So, the bond position is changed. Yes or no? Just the bond position is changed. Here this bond is here, in the resonating structure the bond is shifted here. But the thing is that just you look at the electron rich center here in case of ortho position here and here. Suppose this is the alkyl aryl ether. So, in it which position is electron rich? This position is electron rich, this position is electron rich, this position. This is the para, these two are the ortho position. So, our electrophile can able to attack on these position. Yes or no? Why the electron will going to attack? Because these are the electron rich centers which is obtained by the resonating structure, and these bonds are shifted so that ortho and para positions become electron rich, and the electrophile will going to attack on the electron rich system. Okay. So, this is how we can explain about the why the ethers undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction. So, let me tell you, hardly 3 reactions are there for you. First one is bromination. Next one is nitration, and the third one is Friedel-Crafts alkylation and acylation. Okay. So, only hardly 3 reaction here, it means totally 4. Friedel-Crafts we are keeping that in a one category. So, let me discuss about the first one, that is bromination. This is nothing but halogenation. Okay. And here I am going to take anisole as a ether. This is anisole. When anisole is treated with bromine in ethanoic acid, in ethanoic acid. This is Br2. Simple. I said you it undergoes electrophilic substitution. Then which positions are electron rich? Ortho and para positions are the electron rich. Here which is the electrophile? Br plus is the electrophile. So it will going to, in one of the Br will going to attach to the ortho and one more will be attached to the para. Those are the two products are obtained here. Okay, the Br will going to, in one product it will going to attach with the ortho position, in one position it will going to attach with the para position. So what we can say here, this is ortho bromo anisole, while this one is para bromo anisole. Okay. So whenever anisole is treated with bromine in presence of the ethanoic acid, you are going to get the mixture of the ortho and para bromo anisole, and then here para is the major product. Para is the major product because it has the symmetry as well as less hindered, because these two groups are away from each other, and this about this concept I have explained many times in while explaining the reactions of the phenols, even in case of aldehydes and even in case of haloalkanes and haloarenes also. So the para product will be the major product, and this is how we can able to explain about the bromination. So we are discussing about the electrophilic substitution. It means electrophile should attack on the our ether, and then where it has to attack, either to ortho or to para. Why those only? Because I said you, due to the resonance it will going to be, and this alkoxy groups, that is alkoxy group will going to activate the ring and towards the electrophilic substitution reaction, and it makes the position of ortho and para as electron rich. That is why the product is ortho as well as para bromo anisole. Okay. So let us go for the one more reaction, that is nitration. That is nitration. Here anisole is treated with nitrating mixture, that is concentrated HNO3 and H2SO4, and here the electrophile is NO2 plus, that is a nitronium ion, and then what will be the product? Just attach the NO2 group to the ortho and para positions. Here it is OCH3 as it is for this NO2 group, and then for the para position also NO2 group you have to attach here, NO2. Okay. So what is the name of this compound? This is ortho nitro anisole, and here it is a para nitro anisole. Okay. So this is the nitration. Simple. When the anisole is treated with a nitrating mixture like HNO3 and H2SO4, and you are going to get the product of mixture of the ortho and para nitro anisole as a product. Simple. And let us go for the Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Friedel-Crafts alkylation. So what happens here? Again anisole is taken, anisole is treated with the methyl chloride. It means alkyl halide, we can say alkyl group we want to insert in the ring, that is why it is alkylation. So in presence of the anhydrous AlCl3, which act as a, in presence of carbon disulfide also, which acts as a, here it acts as a Lewis acid, and again the same thing, just attach the CH3 group to the ortho and para positions. See here, while naming it is quite different name. See here, this, what is the structure of this one? Benzene ring CH3 means that is toluene, and with respect to this, with respect to CH3 group, it is a second. So the name of this compound is 2-methoxy. This group is methoxy. 2-methoxy. Toluene is the IUPAC name of this compound. While this one is, I am guessing you are, might be you are guessing 1, 2, 3, 4. It means 4-methoxy toluene is the product. 4-methoxy toluene is the product which is obtained during the Friedel-Crafts alkylation, that is substitution of the alkyl group towards the this ring system, and then acylation. Let me go for the acylation. So anisole is treated with the acyl chloride CH3COCl in presence of the anhydrous AlCl3. Similarly, CH3CO, this is the electrophile here, acyl group introduction, okay, and then here okay, one product is ortho and one more is para. This compound is acetophenone. This benzene ring COCH3 means acetophenone, for which position 2-methoxy acetophenone, and this one is 4-methoxy acetophenone. Okay. So these are the last reactions of the ethers which they have mentioned in your NCERT. Okay. So once again I will explain you all the things. We are discussing about the electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophilic substitution reaction means electrophile will going to be substitute. Electrophile will going to be substitute. So here electrophile wants to substitute means which position it wants to substitute, whether to ortho, para, meta or what, that we are going to discuss here. See here, the alkoxy group which is present in the ether, it is a activates the ring towards the electrophilic substitution reaction, and due to the resonance which shows this one shows the I effect. That is why what happens at the ortho and here ortho and para positions are the electron rich, and our electrophile will going to attack on the electron rich system only. That is why ortho and para products are possible here. Clear? So how many reactions we want to study here? Bromination. Bromination means addition of the, it means bromine will going to substitute. That is the reaction, that is bromination. Here ether I am taking as anisole. This is the alkyl aryl ether. So anisole is treated with bromine. In ethanoic acid you are going to get the orthobromoanisole and parabromoanisole. And in each case para product is the major because of the less steric hindrance and because of the symmetry. And next, nitration, introduction of the nitro group, simply attach the NO2 group, that is it. So whenever anisole is treated with nitrating mixture like concentrated HNO3 and H2SO4, you are going to get the orthonitroanisole and para-nitroanisole. And last bit is Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Here alkylation and acylation too will be there. In one case alkylation, alkyl group is that is added, acylation, acyl group is added. So whenever anisole is treated with the alkyl chloride and then in presence of the anhydrous AlCl3, in presence of the CS2, you are going to get the 2-methoxy toluene. This is the toluene. With respect to the CH3 we are numbering, that is second position methoxy is there, that is why it is 2-methoxy toluene, while this one is the 4-methoxy toluene. So this is the Friedel-Crafts alkylation, and the last one is the acylation. Introduction of the acyl group or acetyl group we can say. Anisole is treated with the CH3COCl in presence of the anhydrous AlCl3. Again we are going to get the two mixture, that is ortho and para product. One is 2-methoxy acetophenone and the one more is 4-methoxy acetophenone. See, this is the acetophenone. With respect to this group numbering, it goes for 2, here it goes for the 4, that is why 2-methoxy, that is acetophenone, and here 4-methoxy acetophenone. For this, your big chapter, that is alcohols, phenols and ether, is completed. As I said you, the organic chemistry is very important and it makes you to get interest when you practice. If you observe, just look at the reactions, means it seems very simple. What is there? Benzene ring is there, OCH3 is attached. See here, our chemistry is, suppose if I am removing this oxygen, means it becomes a toluene. So you must be aware of each and every element, each and every bonds, resonance and everything. Okay. So I hope so the whole chapter is clear for you people. If you have any doubts, you can look at the videos once again, so you will get the clarity. For this, this is the last video of this topic, and for till now we have finished 2 organic chapters, and then today alcohols, phenols and ethers is completed. In our next video we are going to start one more new lesson. Until that, keep watching the video. Thank you.